Introduction: Understanding violence in video games. The ethics of violence in video games has been a contentious topic since the early days of gaming. Critics argue that violent content can lead to aggressive behavior in players, while supporters contend that video games provide an outlet for aggression without real-world consequences. Understanding these perspectives is essential for a balanced discussion on the issue. The debate over causation and correlation. One of the central arguments surrounding video game violence is the debate between causation and correlation. While some studies suggest a link between violent games and aggressive behavior, others argue that factors such as environment, personality, and social influences play a more significant role. This ongoing debate complicates the ethics of violence in gaming. Artistic expression and creative freedom. Proponents of violent video games often emphasize the importance of artistic expression and creative freedom. They argue that games, like films and literature, can explore complex themes, including violence, without endorsing harmful behavior. This perspective highlights the value of narrative and emotional engagement in games, allowing players to confront difficult subjects in a safe environment. The role of context in evaluating violence. Context plays a crucial role in evaluating the ethics of violence in video games. The portrayal of violence, its purpose in the narrative, and the consequences faced by characters can significantly influence players' perceptions. Games that provide moral dilemmas or highlight the repercussions of violence may encourage critical thinking, differentiating them from those that glorify harm. Impact of game ratings and parental control. Game ratings serve as a guideline for parents and players regarding the suitability of content. Systems like the Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB, provide age-based classifications, helping consumers make informed choices. However, the effectiveness of these ratings depends on parental awareness and engagement, highlighting the need for education about video game content. The influence of multiplayer and online interactions. The rise of online gaming has introduced new ethical concerns regarding violence, particularly in multiplayer environments. Players can engage in violent acts against one another, which raises questions about accountability and social norms. Addressing the behavior of players in these settings is essential to fostering a healthy gaming community and mitigating potential harm. Cultural perspectives on violence in gaming. Cultural perspectives on violence in video games can vary significantly across regions. In some cultures, violent content is more accepted, while others may view it as problematic. Understanding these differences is vital for addressing the ethics of violence in a global gaming market, recognizing that what may be acceptable in one context might not be in another. The responsibility of game developers. Game developers hold a significant responsibility in shaping the portrayal of violence in their creations. Ethical considerations should guide decisions regarding content, ensuring that violence serves a purpose in the narrative and is not gratuitous. By prioritizing thoughtful design, developers can contribute to a more responsible gaming culture. Exploring alternatives to violent gameplay. Many developers are now exploring alternatives to violent gameplay, focusing on narratives that emphasize cooperation, problem-solving, and empathy. These games offer players opportunities for meaningful engagement without relying on violence as a core mechanic. By expanding the variety of gameplay experiences, the industry can appeal to broader audiences and promote healthier interactions. Conclusion: Navigating the ethics of video game violence. The ethics of violence in video games remains a complex and multifaceted issue. While concerns about potential impacts on behavior are valid, it is crucial to consider artistic expression, context, and cultural perspectives. By fostering responsible development and promoting diverse gaming experiences, the industry can navigate this ethical landscape and contribute to a healthier gaming environment.